Airports may look like ordinary transit hubs, but behind the check-in counters and boarding gates lies a world of hidden systems, psychological tricks, and airline strategies that most passengers will never notice. These aren't just curiosities. Knowing them can change the way you travel, save you money, and keep you safer on your next journey. In this video, we'll reveal 12 airport secrets airlines don't want you to know, from how your bag is really handled to the tricks designed to make you spend more. By the end, you'll see airports in an entirely new light. And before we begin, make sure to subscribe to Epic Voyage so you never miss our insider travel guides and hidden aviation stories. Chapter 1. Airports are designed to control your mood. Airports are not neutral places. Every aspect of their architecture is carefully planned to manage passenger emotions. For example, researchers found that lower ceilings and dimmer lighting reduce stress and encourage a sense of calm. Carpets placed near gates provide comfort and reduce noise, helping travelers feel at ease before boarding. This isn't just for your benefit. It's tied directly to spending. A calmer traveler is more likely to buy an overpriced coffee, browse a duty-free shop, or grab a last-minute souvenir. Some airports even use scent marketing, pumping in fragrances like fresh linen or baked goods to trigger cravings. Singapore Changi is famous for its indoor gardens and butterfly enclosures. But beyond being beautiful, these features serve a purpose. They keep passengers relaxed during long layovers, which translates into more purchases. Chapter 2. Duty-free shopping is a carefully planned trap. That detour through duty-free isn't a mistake. It's an intentional design tactic. Known as the Golden Walk, it forces passengers to pass retail displays immediately after security. Heathrow Airport, one of the busiest in the world, earns more from retail and duty-free shopping than many regional airports earn from airline fees. Stores are laid out with psychology in mind. Expensive liquor bottles are placed at eye level, perfumes are tested in the path of foot traffic, and the absence of clocks encourages you to lose track of time. Even the chairs near shops are deliberately less comfortable than those at the gate, nudging you to keep moving. What feels like wandering is actually a funnel into one of the most profitable industries in aviation, airport retail. Chapter 3. What really happens to your luggage? When your bag disappears behind the check-in counter, it enters a massive underground system. At Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson, conveyor belts stretch for miles, connecting terminals and security points. Machines scan barcodes to send bags to their destinations, but mistakes are common. A single old sticker can confuse the system, and when a bag misses a tight connection, it may sit for hours before being rerouted. Some airports use RFID tracking to reduce errors, but most still rely on barcodes. That's why many travelers use Apple AirTags or similar trackers to know more about their bag's location than the airline does. Lost luggage warehouses, like the Unclaimed Baggage Center in Alabama, eventually sell bags that are never reunited with their owners. For airlines, luggage is a cost, not a profit source, so transparency isn't a priority. Chapter 4. Airport food secrets and why it tastes different. Airplane food is another area full of hidden truths. Large catering companies such as Gate Gourmet and LSG Sky Chefs operate around the clock, preparing meals for multiple airlines simultaneously. Dishes are often finalized months in advance, tested for cost efficiency, and portioned with mathematical precision. Airlines save millions by adjusting menus down to a single ingredient. But the biggest twist is how your body reacts at altitude. Cabin pressure and dry air dull your taste buds by as much as 30%. Sweetness and saltiness become harder to detect, which is why food seems bland unless it's heavily seasoned. Lufthansa even conducts taste tests in simulated cabins to adjust recipes. Airlines don't openly discuss this, but the odd taste of in-flight meals has less to do with poor cooking and more to do with human biology. Chapter 5. Hidden security measures you never notice. While most passengers think of airport security as metal detectors and bag scanners, the reality goes much deeper. Behavior detection officers are trained to look for subtle clues like excessive sweating, avoidance of eye contact, or inconsistent answers to simple questions. Israel's Ben Gurion Airport pioneered this method, and many US and European hubs quietly adopted similar techniques. Hand swabs at checkpoints test for traces of explosives or narcotics, even if passengers don't realize it. Increasingly, biometric systems such as facial recognition are being introduced at boarding gates. Delta, British Airways, and Emirates already use biometric boarding for select routes. These systems track you long before you reach your seat. None of this is widely publicized because airports prefer to project calm and efficiency rather than constant surveillance. Chapter 6. The loopholes in liquid restrictions. The 100 milliliter rule has been frustrating travelers since 2006, but few know the exceptions. Breast milk, baby formula, and certain medications are exempt. Frozen liquids are also allowed, since they aren't considered liquid by security standards. Some airports are already testing new scanners that can detect liquids without requiring limits. Heathrow and Schiphol plan to phase out the 100 milliliter restriction with these advanced CT scanners, but airlines rarely promote this news. For now, knowing the loopholes can save travelers from throwing away items unnecessarily. Chapter 7. Airport Wi-Fi and charging stations come at a price. Free Wi-Fi sounds like a perk, but it often comes at the expense of your privacy. Third-party providers track browsing activity, sell data to advertisers, and sometimes monitor location behavior. Worse, unsecured Wi-Fi networks are prime hunting grounds for hackers. Even charging stations can be dangerous. Cybersecurity experts warn against juice jacking, where malware is installed through public USB ports. Airports don't highlight this risk, since offering free charging makes them look traveler-friendly. The safest approach is to use your own charger plugged into a wall socket or carry a USB data blocker. It's a reminder that convenience in airports often hides unseen costs. Chapter 8. The secret of ghost flights. Few passengers realize airlines sometimes fly planes nearly empty. Known as ghost flights, they exist solely to keep an airline's takeoff and landing slots at crowded airports. In 2020, during the pandemic, European carriers were forced to operate thousands of near-empty flights to retain slots at airports like Heathrow. The practice is costly and environmentally damaging, but airlines prefer it to losing prime scheduling rights worth millions. While regulators have discussed reforming the system, ghost flights still occur. Airlines don't want travelers to know about this wasteful practice, as it contradicts their public sustainability campaigns. Chapter 9. Lounges aren't just for first class. Airlines market lounges as exclusive havens for premium flyers, but the truth is more democratic. Networks like Priority Pass, Dragon Pass, and Lounge Key sell memberships that grant entry to hundreds of lounges worldwide. Day passes are also available for as little as $30 to $50, often including food, drinks, and showers. Some lounges, like those in Dubai or Singapore, rival five-star hotels with spas, private suites, and gourmet dining. Yet airlines rarely advertise these affordable entry options, since the allure of exclusivity helps justify expensive first-class tickets. In reality, almost any traveler can enjoy lounge comfort with the right pass or card. Chapter 10. The timing tricks of airline pricing. Airline ticket prices fluctuate constantly, and the timing of your booking makes a difference. Studies by Cheap Air and the Airlines Reporting Corporation suggest the cheapest window falls between 21 days and 115 days before departure. Tuesday afternoons often see the best deals, as airlines adjust fares after competitors release Monday sales. Flexibility is equally important. Midweek flights are often cheaper than weekends, and flights on major holidays sometimes cost less than the days surrounding them. Airlines rely on the fact that most passengers book when it's convenient, not when it's cheapest. Understanding pricing patterns puts control back in your hands, and airlines would rather you didn't know. Chapter 11. Boarding pass codes reveal more than you think. The average traveler barely glances at the codes printed on their boarding pass, but these small letters and numbers reveal plenty. Class of service codes determine not only your seat, but your entitlements, such as meal types or baggage allowance. Lower flight numbers often indicate flagship routes. For example, Singapore Airlines SQ1 is a prestigious trans-Pacific service. Boarding groups listed on passes aren't just for order. They manage overhead bin space and allow airlines to prioritize elite passengers. Frequent flyers learn to decode these details, but airlines rarely explain them. As the less you know, the easier it is to manage passenger flow without questions. Chapter 12. How to get free. Upgrades without asking. Upgrades are one of the most mysterious parts of air travel. Airlines emphasize loyalty programs, but timing and circumstance matter too. If economy is oversold, passengers who checked in early may be moved to premium cabins. Solo travelers are easier to upgrade than groups, and those dressed neatly are often considered first. Frequent flyer members, even at lower tiers, sometimes receive surprise upgrades as goodwill gestures. Airlines keep the process opaque, because if passengers understood how upgrades truly worked, more would try to game the system. While nothing is guaranteed, knowing these unwritten rules significantly increases your chances of enjoying a better seat without the cost. Airports are far more than neutral spaces where passengers wait for flights. They are carefully engineered environments designed to influence your behavior, protect security, and maximize airline profits. From hidden tunnels and ghost flights to secret upgrade systems and data tracking Wi-Fi, these 12 airport secrets show just how much goes on behind the scenes. Next time you travel, you'll see the terminal with new eyes and make smarter choices along the way. Which of these secrets surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. We read every one. And if you found this video useful, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to Epic Voyage for more hidden travel insights and aviation stories from around the world.